This is Guardian Radio 96.9 FM. Fresh news, smart talk, all day.
The views and opinions of the hosts and guests are their own and do not necessarily reflect the position of the management and staff of Guardian Network.
Evolution brings about change. Cultural norms and landmarks shift as our minds and hearts expand beyond the familiar. To everything, there is a season and a time to every purpose in the land of the living. This is our time to renew, revive, and restore the hope lost to the busyness of life. This is our time to dig again and rebuild from the storms of our past on a solid footing that holds. Welcome to The Foundation.
The Foundation.
The Foundation with Hearts Grant is brought to you by Alive, Bahamas Welding and Fire, Bond for Bones, Burger King, Commonwealth Bank, ESC Distributors Limited, Grand Bahama News, IAAF, World Relays Bahamas, Marco's Pizza, and the National Insurance Board.
The Foundation.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. 96.9 FM radio, Howard Grant in your company, The Foundation. It is a glorious Thursday afternoon, live and in full effect. You know that it's Small Business Thursday, always being able to do a great deal of things. This week a little thin. So 1 o'clock hour, we got some persons being able to come in, but you know, you and I are going to have a very good conversation about some things right now as we dive into that. So let's talk about that. Before we do that, we got to give a shout out to all those persons that continue to be able to sponsor the show and sponsor us and always give us good interest and whatnot. And even those persons who call in and say, well, you know, Howard, and I'm thinking about it one of these days. One of these days? Yeah, man. Yeah, I get you straight. But boy, it's the same people who tell me they vote for me. They need to stop. It's a beautiful, beautiful day, ladies and gentlemen. I just want to be able to do these things. Make sure you pick up the Guardian newspaper. All the information's in there. You can be able to do that and see exactly what's what. It's this anti-gang bill table. Includes stiff penalties for gang involvement. This is peculiar to me. I want to talk a little taste about that. Also, businesses owned by Minnis and father got tax breaks in the household. This is some information that's coming through yesterday in the House of Assembly. Minister of Foreign Affairs being able to take on that position and speaks to the House of Assembly yesterday about that. MPs paid tribute to Sanders. The information's in there. A lot of persons are actually doing that, giving him his flowers. Unfortunately, he's passed away, and we got to be able to do those things in recognition of that. So let's dive into it and do what we have to do. I got to give a shout out to my good, decent people over at Da Vinci Printing Innovators. For all your printing needs, we offer a variety. Of printing services, including business cards, flyers, tickets, labels, and personalized receipt books. We also print programs, booklets, tied envelopes, print and scanning, architectural drawing, and much, much, much more. Shop in our retail store for all your gift needs, or give us a check us out over at our book section and our current location on Village Road Shopping Plaza, or visit our website at www.davinciprinting242.com. davinciprinting242.com. Also, make sure you check out my good, decent people over at AFS Insurance Agents and Brokers. They are laid out and got everything in preparation to kind of move towards what you needed to do. You can go check them out at Blue Hill Road South, number 407 Blue Hill Road South. They got everything laid out for you. You can got to check them out and get your stuff in preparation for that. It is a beautiful day. I want to talk about these things. Give them a call, at 341-1AFS, 341-1AFS. Let's be decent as we dive into these things. I chuckled yesterday, and I don't know why the minister and chairman in his particular capacity didn't laugh enough. I don't know whether or not he knows what he said. So I don't know if he understands the implications, right? I don't know. I'm sure someone told him by now. But for the people to say that Fred Mitchell was to a Diddy party, they need to stop it. Oh my God! And honorable minister, okay, Mr. Chairman, sir. Everything don't need to be said in the House of Assembly. In decency and in order. Nobody needed to know that she never been to a Puff Daddy party. You need to stop. It's a beautiful thing when we have a good conversation. Try to be able to keep some levity in it and doing those things. If you guys want to be able to call and talk to us about a few things, you can do that. The numbers, you can give us a call today. 242 323 323-6232, 325-4316, 325-4259, anywhere from the family. 5720, hit me up, 422-4796. This is peculiar. And also, I picked up the Tribune also. And this is some strong stuff. I made a call to Grand Bahama this morning to find out whether or not they had anything prepared to talk about this. And they say, Howard, not just yet. In due time, we'll be able to talk about it. In the Tribune this morning, you can be able to see the Grand Bahama Port Authority told to pay $300 million in 30 days. The government escalating the pressure on the Port Authority over the claim of money owed. This is going back from 2018 to 2022, and also the government taking on this kind of a position to indicate that they have been maintaining and taking care of certain things that taxes weren't paid for over this particular time. I think the cost that you look at in the story is about $347 million, and there's an expectation for them to be able to do this. Also, the story actually goes into the fact that the government made indication, I think last year, that they were a potential buyer or they were interested. They'd acquire this particular thing. If you can't do what you're supposed to do, we'll acquire it. I thought this is strong, all right? And I'm indifferent with it. I am, not just because I'm from Grand Bahama, it's because I realize that the government has enough on its plate. And I don't know if this is a tactic that the government has taken to be able to ensure that we can be able to have all our ducks in a row. I realize that this administration and even the former administration of the Free National Movement has been gung-ho and being able to, all that proverbial money that has been laid and left on the table, they're going after that. They're looking to be able to do a great deal of things. The former administration started to talk more specifically about how $500 million is lost annually. $500 million is lost annually to corruption. Never quantified that. Never gave us any specifics as it relates to statistical data and information. The former Prime Minister Perry Christie that flew over the southern Bahamas right after Hurricane Joaquin never touched down. And when he came back on the tarmac in Nassau and touched down, he said it's about $60 million in debt. What sir, how can you assess that from the air? Where did you get these numbers from? Who told you this? Who told you this? Okay. This is how we do business in the Bahamas. It's peculiar. We could just eyeball it. Yeah, I look like about, we just eyeballing it. My God, I don't want none of y'all to be my finished carpenter. You down here eyeballing everything in my house, whop. How come your house look like it leaning? No, that my carpenter, he's a whole timer now. You know, he don't use no tape. Where do we get the statistical data and information from? And this is the position that we have now. They need to quantify with data and information and place it to the forefront where we can identify this and say this is where the monies are. I think it's important that we do that. I think it's very important that we do that. I'm rather disappointed, discouraged, and rather disillusioned with this government's position with the Port Authority right now. I don't understand it. I don't know whether or not this is a tactic to get the Port Authority to sort of activate, right? The Port Authority over the past few months, over almost a year, has been exceedingly active in being able to present what they've been doing to the forefront. Just through observation, come on now. Through observation, I know some people in the Port Authority. Some people have left. And, very quietly we say, wow, are these people gone? And they've been replaced with what is perceived at this time to be productivity. Because I'm looking at them and I know these people. So busyness has been replaced with productivity. I've had conversations with those persons in the Port Authority, and ask them, well, if you're very serious, why don't you start these particular things? We talked about the fact that when you fly over Freeport, the only thing that you can be able to see, it looks like an abandoned, lumber mill. Remember we talked about this? When you fly over Freeport, all the pine just keep laying down, especially over the northern side of Freeport. You can be able to see all the pine trees and whatnot from the hurricane. And this is a very discouraging thing. Give God praise for the fact that the greenery has returned, because it was a dry, desolate place, and it was brown. The salt water tarnished a great deal of things as it came inland. And so as you see this in my mind was something that needed to be done right away, because perception is reality. As I fly into this space with the expectation and this sort of a desire to be able to participate in what's happening in the city, it doesn't look like nothing happening in the city. The only thing I'm waiting for is tumbleweeds to roll over as I step out of the plane. That's the feel that you got when you went to Freeport a little while after the hurricane. It's the feel that you got. And they fixed it. The greenery came back. The Port Authority is putting some information out. They're saying that they're going to tender to be able to ensure that they clean up the north side and do all those particular things. You go onto the authority, so forth and so on. You go onto the website, you can find out information. They have almost $2 billion worth of investments. They can show you where the investment is. You can click on the information and find everything. For the government of the Bahamas to take on this kind of a position, because I saw no representation. I just want to be very clear. Not from the leader of the opposition or the representative from the leader of the opposition, government's, His Majesty's Royal Opposition in the House of Assembly. I didn't see anyone at the opening of the office for the Port Authority, and I saw no government official. That's poor. That's poor. We got to do something about this. We got to be able to be cordial in our approach. There needs to be transparency, because the two elephants fighting is hurting the people. There cannot be a way that you're relentlessly having a conversation with us about the fact that you're working on jobs and you're working for the community and so forth and so on, and you're hurting the community simultaneously. Because our expectation is not only the Port Authority work to be able to assist us, but also the government, especially in West Grand Bahama and East Grand Bahama. We need all the support that we can get in these particular spaces. And this divide that seems to be widening is getting worse. We need to do something about it. There needs to be a cordial approach and a cease and desist for productivity. I must commend the Port Authority for being able to take those steps, and I must commend the government for being able to identify what they must and policing accordingly. I must. But then at this particular juncture, when all guns are drawn proverbially, right? When all guns are drawn, it's important to prevail and have a conversation about the productivity of the island. Because Grand Bahama has a significant amount of potential. Port Authority did a beautiful sort of a spread, right? They laid it out, and in presenting the information, they started to talk about the infrastructure, the fiber optics that's run, and the potential that exists in these particular spaces. They started to talk more specifically about the fact that they're moving towards more natural things, right? This was an excellent presentation. Their offices are located in 1 West, just before you get to Fresh Market out west. So right in the back of the supermarket, just before you get to Fresh Market, you're going to take a right there. On the side of, I think the steakhouse is there. So you know what I'm talking about. I commend them for taking the significant steps. I think that, especially in our society, you need to show and prove. And the Port Authority is showing and proving. They're making those steps. I think the government needs to make a step towards being able to mend this gap as we do those things. Guys, the lines are wide open. I want you to be able to talk with me today. We can talk a little bit about business and talk about these things. I just want to take this. I started off with talking about Fred Mitchell. And I want to read this little short story. That's a little piece. This is from the Tribune. Mitchell, disclosures, none of your business. Foreign Affairs Minister Fred Mitchell said that he was irritated about the journalists contacting him about whether or not he met the deadline for the public disclosure, saying that he thought none of your business in the response to a question, and came during the contribution in the morning session of the House of Assembly, where he said that he supports the Public Disclosure Act, and going on to recall when the Progressive Liberal Party almost broke apart in 1967 due to the former Prime Minister Sir Lyndon Pentland's effort to place the Public Disclosure Bill. The Minister of Foreign Affairs responded to the former Prime Minister Dr. Hubert Minnis's quotes on an extension. It's on page 4 also. Let me see if I can get that for you. On an extension that was granted to March 31st, with Dr. Minnis saying that the need for an extension led to people to treating it as a joke. Mr. Mitchell denies this, saying, I want to assure the public that I take this matter deadly serious, and I conform to the law as to do all of my colleagues. We conform to the law. The Public Disclosure Commission has all the powers which it requires. If it needs to investigate anybody's disclosure, it can do so. Free to look up and down, inside and out. It ain't got nothing, no how. I ain't got nothing, no how. So, I just want to make that point. I want to say this about Fred Mitchell. I always thought that he was never curt, never crash, never. I thought he was blunt and straightforward. I thought he was emotionless. I never thought that he rendered emotion with his position. He would say something that's wild, and never had an attitude with it. Never, I watched him over the years. But I can tell you a short story. There was my aunt. I had an aunt, my grandmother's aunt, that went to church with us at St. Stephen's Anglican Church in 8 Mile Rock. And so every Sunday we would go. And my uncle used to go with us. My Grammy's youngest son, right? He used to go with us all the time, right? Whoever was there, they went with us. And so I remember this. I was an altar boy in church. And my aunt, Grammy says your aunt. So you say aunt. You don't ask questions. You're 8 years old. You just say, okay, aunt. Okay. My uncle, she would say, well, Jesus, baby, I ain't seen you in such a long time. And he would smile. And he said, yeah, I'm right here, right? Now, keep in mind, she just saw him maybe last week or week before. She said, well, every time I see you, you're getting fatter, right? And he would go home and he was angry. Like, every time I see this woman, mommy, she called Grammy, call her mama. Every time I see this woman, mama, she tell me I'm getting fat. I'm not getting fatter, mama. I just jog and I working out all the time. Why would she tell me? So he's mad, right? I'd be laughing, right? And 2 Sundays or whenever he decides to come back, like clockwork, she squeezed him outside because after church we used to sell, the ACM or the ACW, the CYM, somebody has a little cake sale. So you get your little cake after church for your little dessert. You pay $1 and it goes towards whatever you're doing. So you stand outside there, you buy a cake, your soda, whatever you're buying. And like clockwork, she come and see my uncle and she squeeze him like Ray Charles to squeeze your wrist. She squeezed him and she said, Jesus God, I don't know the last time I see you. Every time I see you getting so fat. And this time he couldn't take it. He said, let me tell you something, eh? Every time this is my uncle, he used choice words, right? He's very liberal with his words. So I dare not tell you what he says, right? He said, every time I see you, you keep saying I getting fat. But every time I see you getting older, I don't understand. So all of us, our mouth dropped. We couldn't believe this. I want to make a point to you. We accepted our aunt's position. She was almost 90-some years old. If she was not, no, she was about 92 at this time. Because Grammy, we went home, we talked about it. She was about 92 years old. We accepted her position and understood with grace that as persons get older, they have a tendency to say what they please. And we accepted it. We did not necessarily believe that it should be said because of the decorum and how we've been grown up. Okay, some things you say, some things you don't say. In my observation of the chairman, and the minister in his particular capacity, his seniority has placed him in a position where now I observe my auntie in him. Someone talk to me. I feel as though from a political standpoint, where he is one of the most astute politicians in the House of Assembly, he is articulate, he's insightful, and he's well-traveled. Talk to me. For him to take on this kind of a course with what he knows to be first estate, second estate, third estate, fourth estate, the responsibility that we have collectively to ensuring that we move society forward, I feel like this is political. I don't want to say like, I don't know. I think he's getting up in years politically. And I don't know whether or not that vision for growth and development and for the country to move forward has sort of dimmed. I don't think he's lost it entirely, but I think it's sort of dimmed. And the work is no longer the work. I never forget what Shivago Lang told a story one time. And it never left me. It never left me. I don't know why, but many stories that are told about Hubert Ingram never leave me. You know, some budget. And in this particular capacity, I think he was dealing with some ministry or something, right? And in this particular capacity, he was just at it, and all night he said he had to be able to go to these things. There was an event. And this event, former Prime Minister Hubert Ingram said, "Come, Shivago, let's go." Shivago said, "Oh, Chief, I won't be able to go. I have to do this and that. I got to do my work." And he says that Hubert Ingram reminded him that this is your work. Well, I think that this reminder is important. I think that the reminder that we, the people, are your work. I think the reminder that we, the media, work on behalf of we, the people. And I think, especially as the philosophical difference that exists between the FNM and the PLP, and the fact that the freedom of information may not necessarily be one that the PLP is, rushing towards being able to bring to the forefront, giving us an opportunity to identify and place this information in the public domain should at least be the freedom of information that we can access. We've seen enough of this. We've seen enough of this. From one politician to another, we've continued to be able to genuflect and move according to the rhythm that you want, simply to be able to get this story and information, not to sell our newspapers, not to just be able to do these things. We have a responsibility to society. This is our social responsibility and obligation. It has nothing to do with individuals. It's a social responsibility. You have the information, the people need that. There's no need to be sharp with us. And I say beat. There's no need to be sharp and crash and reject telephone calls and don't answer and don't. This is for the people. I think it's time for us to be able to talk like this. And so as much as I respect Fred Mitchell in his particular capacity, I think the years are telling. I think your years in seniority is telling. And I think there needs to be a reminder that this is not about the reporters, but more about the report and the delivery to the people. Let's do that. We do believe that you're transparent, that you're above board, that you're going to provide information. But there are some colleagues, junior and senior, that have the same reaction that the story that you told about in 1976. They don't even see the necessity. This is time for transparency in this country. We need to know who is perceived corrupt. You all came in here with X amount of $10.28, whatever, and you're leaving multi-millionaires. There's something happening in translation. Our responsibility is to identify that and have a very clear conversation and put it to the forefront. Let me take this quick commercial break, guys. At 1 o'clock, we're going to be talking a little bit more about what's going on here on Small Business Thursday. So we got Ian should be here with us talking about some stuff at Small Business Thursday. But right now, we're going to dive into some stuff. Quick commercial break and be right back after this.
Foundation. Foundation. The foundation. Foundation. The foundation. The foundation.
Calling all pizza lovers. Craving something extraordinary? Head into Marco's Pizza and try our Golden Crust deep dish pizza. Made thick and delicious with fresh dough, fresh cheese, and fresh sauce. And baked to perfection with your toppings of choice. No one makes pizza quite as good as we do. Enjoy all this goodness for $14.75 only at Marco's Pizza. Make the right choice and order Marco's at marcospizzabahamas.com.
Bonneville Bones, established in 1970, is the leader in men's fashion in the Bahamas. We're conveniently located in the mall at Marathon and the Harbor Bay Shopping Plaza, and fully stocked with everything you need for all occasions. Our Harbor Bay location is one door north of Alive, with the black and white signage of Bonneville Boutique. Both locations are open from 10 to 7 p.m. Monday through Saturday. Bonneville Bones and Bonneville Boutique, still the leader in men's fashion, located in the mall at Marathon and the Harbor Bay Shopping Plaza.
Do you have uncontrollable debt? Are you ready to make that move to Fidelity for a stress-free future? These loans have a built-in savings plan that pays you unbeatable interest. Ask about our debt consolidation loans today. Call 356-7764.
Fidelity, we're good for you.
Foundation. Foundation. The foundation. The foundation.
And we are back, ladies and gentlemen. Lines are wide open. If you want to be a part of the conversation, just putting a few things on the table. 323-6232, 325-431-6325, 4259. Anywhere from the family of islands, 242-300, 5720. Hit me up, 422-4796. It's a great deal of things that's happening out there. I just wanted to kind of stay on the lines of business in the country. I don't know if I can end up on a voice note, right? I'm going to tell you the truth, man. I'm looking at it, and just through observation, with the respect that I have, and I had a conversation with someone this morning. They called me about the show yesterday, right? And says, Howard, this is one of my senior people who I really adore. She called me this morning, and she said, Howard, I listened to your show yesterday. I didn't listen to the whole thing. I was in and out of the car. I had to do a couple of things, but I was listening to the show. And one of the things you started to nail on is the fact that the older generation has not done their part. Now, I don't know where she was going with it, so I jump in quick. I said, no. About what the issue was is that I believe that the older generation has a responsibility for being able to identify and pour into the next. I think because it was done for them. The community poured into Perry Christie, Hubert Ingram, Brave Davis, Dr. Minnis. The community poured into them. And they, in turn, found a position to be able to give back to the community in building the tangibles, building the infrastructure that we see. That's what they did. The community poured into Lynden Pinland. The community poured into them. It made them the men and women who they are. Right? And so as a result of it, whenever they found an opportunity, and many of them actually took a pay cut, just to be able to serve. Because at that point, it was nothing to do with money. It had everything to do with service. As a result of them being able to pour into the community pouring into them, they, in turn, took on the position with the exposure, the experience that they had, and found themselves in a position to build the community. I can't fight them for it. But there are not many of them that we can identify. And if we're going to call names, there are not many that I can identify that took the time out to pour into the community. They never were the men that they spoke of so highly of. Many of them never morphed into the man that they spoke highly of. And that's a sad thing. It goes to the analogy where rich dad, poor dad, right? The rich father or the poor father. Let's do that. Substitute his time and his commitment to spending time with his family with money. So he sends money out. I'm busy. Here, take the money, go on a vacation. I'm busy. Let me buy you a car. I'm busy. Here, take a shopping spree. I'm busy. And so he replaces his time, which is crucial. He replaces that with money. So you find the next generation with this disregard to community and the values that actually build and sustain us. Why? Because they've never had that kind of connection. Their closest connection is with their nannies. Let's talk, man. Let's talk. That's a microcosm of a major issue that we're having in our country. And the poor people, they didn't have the time to spend with you because they got to work. This gap that was built in the pursuit of progression and the pursuit of growth and the pursuit of forward, upward, onward together, this forward moving, this shimmering city of gold that we move towards post-1973 has deprived the next generation progressively, has deprived the next generation. And so when we get to this particular juncture at 40 years old and we take an assessment of our life and look of what the deprivation and the loss that we've had, we want to do everything we can to be able to pour back into our kids. So much so that the next generation could only be weaker. Come on, man. The old guard has and still has. You had and still have, if you're still with us, a responsibility to pour your knowledge into the next generation. And the one thing that in my conversation today, the one thing that I heard was that Howard young people don't listen. I agree with her. I agree with her. I agree with her. I don't know where it was, and I keep asking myself that in the quiet of the evenings, whether or not I was so no manners. Was I no manners? I keep asking myself that. Was I a difficult child? Was I difficult? Was I rude? Did I think I know everything? And the answer is yes. Yes. I just want to be decent with you. What? My mother, Jesus, one time she say, I used to lie, before the age of 12. A lot. I don't know why. This creative thing in my mind. Yeah, let's knock it off as creativity, right? I used to create up concepts, right? I used to create concepts in my mind as to the potential of what this particular thing was. Because, and it was so far-fetched, my daddy couldn't believe it, still get beaten. And then, try to create something, shave a couple things off of it again to see if I can make it more realistic. We move in between the age of 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. By the time as I get 12, I was big as my daddy. Or, maybe even a little bit bigger. I was big. And by the time I get 12, between the ages of 12 and 15, I realized lying doesn't even make sense. But I was creative enough to do it. So much so that my mother tried to burn my tongue one day. This was just like a threat. She didn't really mean it. Don't fight her. So she scratched the match. And she said, come here, I'm going to burn out your tongue. I said, you going to do that? She said, yes. Come here. And she scratched the match, right? I say, okay, here. Right? Every time she, don't you burn this, don't you blow this thing out, right? And I'm laughing the entire time. I said, Mom, you think I can stand here and let you burn my tongue? Oh, that don't even make sense. So we laughing, right? I'm laughing because I know who I was when I was a child. But I also knew that when my parents spoke, I shut up. I always had convictions and ideas in my head as to when I get older, I would never do this foolishness. This doesn't make any sense. When I get older, I will never do this. I don't want a woman who does this. I don't want to be the man who does this. Just to share observation. And as a man, I now have the responsibility of being able to build my family. But now here comes Howard again and my children. And my mother celebrates Jesus every time I tell her these stories. She said, oh God, oh Jesus, I thank you so much that he could see it now. And then you need to calm down. Because I want to throw these children away. Yeah, we deal with it. But for the next generation to be strong, despite our position, we need to pour into them. Despite our indifference, despite our frustrations, we need to pour into them. And I'm talking about from your home standpoint, organizational standpoint, from your church standpoint, from your faith, everything, you need to pour into the next generation. Because all those far-fetched stories that my father told me that I had no idea what this man was talking about. This man would tell me a story. I don't understand what in the world he is talking about, Jesus. And I listen into his story. And I'm trying to laugh. I'm going with him. And every one of those stories pop back up in my mind. Just make your deposit. Politicians, leaders in this country has a responsibility to make a deposit into the next generation. Do not reject and throw away these kids, man. They're dying in the streets. At least you could have stuck around to see how stupid this child can be or whether or not they morph into something more. They're not even getting that chance. We need to figure out a way to get back to in our kids' lives. We need to figure out a way for leadership to get back into pouring back into the community. It was done for you. Don't leave this side of eternity. I just want to be decent as we talk like this. Don't leave this side of eternity with this information in you. It doesn't make sense. And don't just say, let me put it in the book. Nobody reading your book. These young people are wrapped up in 7 to 30-second clips. That's the generation that you're dealing with. They want TikTok and Snap and Facebook and this and that. If it's over 2 minutes, they're listening to it. If you're sending them a voice note, would say 7 minutes long, trust me, they ain't listening to that. 7 minutes? They will talk for 2 days about how this man sent them a 7-minute voice note and they still ain't listening to it. Know your audience. Find a way to get out there. One of the things I always commend and I listen to when I hear Fred Mitchell take the stand and speak about it, I always commend him, and I always look at this as a wonderful thing, and I really imagine myself being there, is the University of Wolf Road. when you went there and you would hear people speak about these things. I thought that was amazing. Just in my mind, I think that's amazing. Create a space that you can do it again without spewing your political ideologies. Let's talk from a nationalistic perspective about what needs to be done. In a space that you don't have to be ridiculed, in a space that you can talk. Just like a pilot program, just like a Rotary Club or a Key Club or whatever the case may be. There needs to be a space that people can talk about national growth and development. There needs to be something that people can get excited about what's happening. Or else they're going to get wrapped up in foolishness. Let's do this. Let's talk about that. So I just wanted to be able to encourage the next generation. I mean, the older generation, the generation of wisdom. I got to encourage you. Find a way to mentor. It can be modified mentorship. It doesn't have to be like how you remember mentorship of yesteryear. That is not what we're looking for. We're looking for master classes. We're looking for power sessions. We're looking for an opportunity to be able to sit at your feet in a theater style and elevate you on a stage and put lighting there and put a podcast. We're looking for a way to hear from you. You don't have to write no book. Just talk to someone who can be able to capture this information from you and put it on record. We're looking for that. We're looking for that. The next generation needs you. They don't need you to come sitting down in no Burger King. They don't need you to go to no schools. They can access you on the phone. Find a way to have a conversation, get this stuff off your chest and let people know this is the path that we have to take in this country. Unless you are not worth your salt. Let's be decent as we talk like this. Good conversation, guys. I got to encourage you. You're older than I am. You've seen much more than I have, and you've done much more than I did. But you have a responsibility that as you transition off into the sunset, that you leave that information into the town. And we could be able to grow as a community. I want to talk like that and let you guys know. All right, so 1 o'clock, we expect to be able to see Ian in the house. We can talk about these things. I'm grateful that you're listening to us about these things and talking about the next dispensation of what needs to happen in the country and finding out just where we fit in. That's all this is. That's all the foundation is, finding out where we fit in. Guys, I want you to go to the www.thefoundation242.com, thefoundation242.com, and put your name and your WhatsApp number in there, all right? So we'll put a list of all the information, let you know exactly where we're going to be in feeding people, if you're assisting, whatnot. Put your WhatsApp information in there, and we can be able to get some stuff. You're going to see some stuff going on, and I'm excited about that. Thefoundation242.com, thefoundation242.com. If you're on my WhatsApp, you're going to see me send it over right now. We got some new graphics and everything. I'm excited to do this, guys, and I want you guys to come along with us and be a part of what we're doing. We're doing our best to get the best out of us. Let's do what we can, and I need your help. Thank you so much, guys. Let me take this quick commercial break, get to news, and be right back after this.
The foundation. 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 The foundation. The foundation.
Calling all pizza lovers. Craving something extraordinary? Head into Marco's Pizza and try our Golden Crust deep dish pizza. Made thick and delicious with fresh dough, fresh cheese, and fresh sauce. And baked to perfection with your toppings of choice. No one makes pizza quite as good as we do. Enjoy all this goodness for $14.75 only at Marco's Pizza. Make the right choice and order Marco's at marcospizzabahamas.com.
We need to talk, and it's about something pretty important, your NIB contributions. For nearly 50 years, NIB contributions from hardworking Bahamians have supported families and individuals alike. But Bahamian families have changed. Families are having fewer children. This means less workers are entering the workforce and making contributions. And with Bahamian retirees living longer, pension payments have also increased. As a result, payouts have gone up, continually resulting in a deficit. That's why, starting on July 1st, 2024, both employers and employees will have to pay a little extra to sustain this national lifeline. The July 1st rate increase is our way of ensuring that NIB benefits are available for generations to come. We all have a role to play, and it starts with investing in tomorrow today with NIB.
Champ, baby girl, Cable Guy is here.
Since the very beginning, you have been with us.
This is Paul Reed, and this is called the Internet. Okay. Right, so
for over 2 decades, we've been with you every step of the way.
Weibo is total class. Look at her go. She's in front.
I follow me and resident.
So yeah, times may have changed, and so have your needs as our valued customers. But some connections stand the test of time. Rev, we're with you.
Bring your family, bring your friends, bring your gal. Come witness history in the making at the 2024 World Athletic Relays Chase the Sun, Paradise to Paris, happening here in Nassau, Bahamas. Hundreds of the best runners from more than 40 countries will compete for their place in the 2024 Paris Olympics, May 4th and 5th at the Thomas A. Robinson National Stadium. Get your tickets early at worldrelaysbahamas24.org or at the Andre Rogers.
Bonneville Bones, established in 1970, is the leader in men's fashion in the Bahamas. We're conveniently located in the mall at Marathon and the Harbor Bay Shopping Plaza, and fully stocked with everything you need for all occasions. Our Harbor Bay location is one door north of Alive, with the black and white signage of Bonneville Boutique. Both locations are open from 10 to 7 p.m. Monday through Saturday. Bonneville Bones and Bonneville Boutique, still the leader in men's fashion, located in the mall at Marathon and the Harbor Bay Shopping Plaza.
Do you have uncontrollable debt? Are you ready to make that move to Fidelity for a stress-free future? These loans have a built-in savings plan that pays you unbeatable interest. Ask about our debt consolidation loans today. Call 356-7764.
Fidelity, we're good for you.
This is Guardian Radio 96.9 FM, Nassau, Bahamas.
Foundation. Foundation. The foundation. The foundation. Foundation.
And we are back, ladies and gentlemen, 96.9 FM radio. Howard Grant in your company, The Foundation. Here, live and in full effect on a Small Business Thursday, top of the show, at the top of the hour. We had just kind of a casual conversation about our responsibility to the next generation and understanding with sobriety how we approach these particular things, right? We started to talk like that. And I just want to be able to commend you that whilst I may sit in this kind of a seat where this proverbial soapbox or whatnot, there is this kind of a posture that I have to always identify those persons and accept what you're saying. I'm telling you the truth. I'm one of the persons who really enjoy sitting at your feet, right? I listen to you. I listen to your stories. I'm enamored and wrapped up in it for more than one reason. I cannot believe that this country that I see today, you can give me these kind of images that exist in this particular part. So I'm sitting here saying to myself, how can I help you get this information out? How can I do that? Let's create some podcasts. Let's do that. Let's create some spaces that you can be able to have master classes. I can format it for you. We can talk about it. We can format it. We can execute it accordingly. If you're interested in that, please let me know. 827-0111, 827-0111. Let's get these real stories out so persons and young people can be able to touch it, feel it, and see exactly what's what, and be reminded of who we are. It's a beautiful day, guys. I want to be able to talk about some things on Small Business Thursday. I told you that Ian's going to be coming in. He's here with us all the way from Direct Market. This is none other than Ian Thomas, my brother. This is what they do.
But you crazy, but the crowd goes crazy.
What's happening with you, my brother?
On everything cool, man. What you saying?
I live in giving God praise.
Very good. I'm having some of your coffee today. It's nice. It's rich. It's filling. It's amazing.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man, I feel real good. So,
You probably ain't gonna sleep for about 2 days.
I'm serious, man. That coffee's like potent.
That look thick.
It's extremely thick, man. So, how have you been, man, Howard?
I live it.
Good. I sent you some pictures when I was on a small vacation. You won't
I
hit
didn't
me
know where
back
you
yet.
was. It was Bimini, right?
I was in Bimini. It was real good. A lot of people down
I
there.
used to take about 6 or 7 vacation a year.
More like 7 or 8. But that's not who's counting. People down there, they love you, man.
Obviously, you call it.
I know. People down there love you. They love you in Bimini.
They
I'm
laying
telling
low?
you. Yeah, they laying low. Yes.
And Bimini.
Yeah, I was driving around the golf cart and everything. The waters were amazing, incredible, and we're truly blessed, man.
One of my favorite Bahamian artists comes out of Bimini.
Mm-hmm. Who that is?
Stevie S.
Stevie S. Yeah, I like Stevie S.
I really enjoy him.
Real good guy. I don't know him personally, but he's an amazing artist, and he's doing his thing, and he had huge hits. But like I said, we had a great time down there, and since my time is limited, I just want to let everybody know. Good afternoon, Bahamas. This is Ian Thomas, and I'm from Direct Marketers. Direct Marketers, of course, is a marketing company, and we specialize in radio, TV, print, social media, and e-blast. So if you have a business or a business idea, and you want to know how viable it is, feel free to give me a call at Howard
552-0212.
552-0212.
Once you
Man,
got it,
man.
Once you got it together.
Yeah. Hey, there's a guy, he called me, he says, Ian, I like the way that you said it on the radio because I'm a teacher and I usually teach my students.
That's how I could teach my son.
With a rhyming type, rhythmic type.
That's how I do it.
Yeah.
I've always done it like that.
Oh, yeah?
That's how I do it.
Yeah.
Okay, so I come from so my father's a musician, right? My grandfather's a musician, both my grandfathers. Right? I play the drums, my brothers play keyboard. So I come from rhythm. Right?
Uh-huh.
So I know rhythm in my children. Even though they can't dance, my God, I don't know.
Yeah.
They must get that from their mother. I don't know.
Yeah, go ahead.
So they could remember things once you hit a rhythm.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
You could fluctuate it, boom, 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 boom.
Yeah.
And that's why they like Gracie Connor. They like all these particular things.
Yeah.
They like the rhythm.
Okay, then. Yeah, man. That's a great tool to use to remind you of something. And I encourage anybody out there who may be a little dyslexic, that you can use that too.
Do you know that? Tell me the number.
I think, go ahead.
Call J.G. Wentworth.
877 cash now.
Okay, see that?
Yeah.
That's what I
said. People in commercial. Man, Howard, man, hey, listen, you doing good, right?
I am good, man.
Hey, Howard.
You want to give me some money?
All
Jesus,
kind of people
come on,
keep
talk to me.
calling me, and they said, Ian, I want that thing that you and Howard talk about the other day. I said, what that is, man? They said, man, that thing, man, with his carry-on dead.
Oh, you and Howard talk about it?
Yes.
I didn't talk about it. I listened to it.
Man, listen, yeah.
Sir, did you bring your background props today?
They want them bully pills. They want them bully pills. Listen, you got to get them bully pills.
Did you bring Shabba Ranks in the studio?
They are the all-natural bully pills. If you are a guy
Does
out
it
there,
make you turn ugly also?
I don't know it turn ugly, but people can make up their face. People can make up their face.
My God.
You want that all-natural pill to make you go long and make you be strong and virile and carry on dead bad when it's time to get intimate? Give me a call, 552-0212. Get these bully pills. They're only $55, and the gummies are $60.
You get bully gummies and all?
They got bully gummy pills. And I mean, they're going off people are calling like crazy.
Ladies and gentlemen, I just want you to know that Ian in here with his props to let you know the impact of this particular pill. This is a lot.
I told you before last time.
So
my
you have
neighbor
to be able to talk about the fact that this is a natural thing now.
It's all natural. He is in his late 60s.
People are afraid of this.
He's in his late 60s. He took back the other day. He said, wife, wake up, make him breakfast, everything, and she was in, which we say dog heaven. A lady, she called me, a Jamaican lady. I'm glad I don't have to call any names. She called me, and she was getting it for her guy. She says, listen, he just need a little extra. Boom. So no need to be embarrassed. If you're from 18 to whatever age, 18 to 80, or even 85, whatever age you want to be, and you want a better sexual, intimate experience.
When I think about intimacy, can I say this? I just want to say this.
Yes, go ahead.
When I think about intimacy, I don't think about bully.
No? What you mean?
Like, I don't think about, I think about, caressing and soft, and this is just my mind.
Well, I don't think you should think about soft.
No. You no. Soft kisses.
Oh, okay. Whoosh, scare me.
No. Soft kisses.
Yeah.
Soft kisses. I don't think about this kind of a strong approach to when you say intimacy. Now, I believe that has
I'm
its
saying
place.
intimacy so individuals can understand that's when
You wanna be decent.
in an intimate setting.
Okay, good.
Now, when you get in an intimate setting, you can carry on like John Rambo or whoever you want to carry on like. You can carry on like that, like Mike Tyson. And like a woman said the other day, child Ian, woman ain't want it soft no more. Boom. I don't know what that meant, but whatever. You want to get yourself the all-natural bully pills, please feel free to give me a call at 552-0212, 552-0212. It comes in a bottle of 6. No matter where you are, we ship to the Family Islands, and you can get the bully pills and have yourself an incredible experience.
Fortify the fact that this is all
natural, nothing enhanced, nothing, none of those ingredients that you would.
It's gonna raise up your heart?
No. That's a great question. Individuals who might be dealing with high blood pressure and all these different.
What about these people who diabetic?
Now you're talking. No, it's all natural. It's all natural.
You're diabetic. People is telling you they got the diabetes situation.
Yes. When you're diabetes. Yeah, you're.
That's what I hear in people talking about.
Down south.
That's what they talk about.
Down south.
Can this assist those persons?
Yeah, man. What you mean? Man, listen, yeah. I had a guy who had a diabetic. He's on his second set of pills, and he takes it and everything. Now, everything works differently with people's body. Of course, your makeup. So, I want to let you know, whatever ailment you're dealing with, it's going to enhance whatever you're doing. It's going to make it better. But the most important thing, there it goes. Phone's ringing.
One thing with these old man, that's E60 free right now.
Imagine
I know this fella who calling you right now.
Yeah.
I can feel like I know him.
Yeah.
I don't even see your phone.
No.
But he's 63 right now. He's what's up, man?
Yeah. I'm telling you.
Where you is right now?
You got to do drop-offs. Ladies and gentlemen, don't be embarrassed. Go ahead, give me a call. Get yourself those bully pills. They carrying on bad. What else? We're carrying on bad.
I don't know, sir.
I can see that. Hey, but listen here, man. Go ahead, give me a call. Get your bedroom bully pills and do your thing, man. Get jiggy with it. Okay, now let's change topics now. Are you familiar with J. Carey Auto Center?
No.
Okay. These guys, they repair your vehicle no matter what condition it's in. You've been in a fender bender, no problem. You've been in a serious collision, no problem. I want you guys to give them a call. Their phone number is 328-5744. The boss told me, Mr. Carey, that I can give him even his cell number. 454-1061. 454-1061. 454-1061. They're located on Minnie Street off Wolf Road. So when it comes to collision repair or even a small fender bender, like I said, you want to call J. Carey. Plus, they give estimates at 50% off. You got that unattractive rust stains developing on your vehicle. That's an easy repair for J. Carey. They also have the technology to stop the rust from spreading. So that's what I like about them. They also attack future trouble spots so your vehicle can last you a long, long time. There's no other company I know on the island that can help you locate all the hard-to-find car parts that you've been looking for your American or Japanese vehicle. They can get you those headlamps you've wanted, radiators, fog lights, bumpers, windshields, rims, tires, moldings, and the brackets, even the grills for almost any brand of car you have at any year. So you've been looking for a part, can't find it in Nassau, or tired of driving around, call J. Carey Auto. They're located on Minnie Street, right off of Wolf Road. The phone number is 454-1061. That's the cell, 454-1061. And the office number is 328-5744. 328-5744. Give those guys a call. So many Bahamians have voted them number one when it comes to body repair. And I want you guys to go take advantage of them because I've sent many people there and they come back with great
people still buying cars from Copart.
I was just going to talk about that. Boy, you're looking one thing, but you jumped the gun, boy. But I'm glad it shows that you're listening. You need a chassis repair, call J. Carey. Custom paint job. Some cars come out there looking even better than they were when they first bought them. You want to call J. Carey Auto Center right now. They have professional bodywork guys and sprayers that are going to make your job look great, make your make your ride look so much better. You need airbag replacement. They can do that. Maybe you've been in an accident. You might have bought a car, like Howard just said, from the auction from Copart. In order to have
this was big one time ago.
Excuse me, you would buy from Copart?
Yeah, that was
man,
big.
No.
People still do that?
You still have those guys doing that? Where you can go.
I know a lot of
order
people
those
get these
cars.
Japanese cars. And
Yeah,
they-
well,
they're
yeah.
Good to go.
But when you want American cars, a lot of people go to Copart, buy them. Some of them even drop them here without being repaired, and let individuals buy them at a fraction of the cost.
There's always been this sort of an idea where you're not going to get superb auto bodying. People are not going to take care of your car the way that it should. So what happened is back in the day, right? You would purchase a car, forge relationship with a good, mechanic shop, auto body shop in the States. Buy the car,
And get it done there.
And bring it over.
That's not needed anymore. J. Carey, these guys are amazing, and
because it's always been sort of a scary thing, right? With this kind of an idea associated with that, it's always been this scary thing where I bring my car in, I got a red car, my door burgundy, and the fender red. It's too much.
Oh, that's a wonderful thing. They have the best color matching system on the island also. So you don't have to wonder if you're going to get that proper white versus the off-white versus the tinted this and that stuff. You're going to get the proper color. They have a proper color matching system with the latest technology. And that's what I also like about them. And another thing is, when I talk about these companies, I talk about these companies because I know their track record. I've worked along with them now for over 10 years. And they've never disappointed, and I've never gotten a bad report from any individuals that I've sent there. So I want you to go and check them out. Like I said, if you have I need a little more clear? Okay, good. Like I said, if you have an airbag that's been deployed and you need that replaced, you need to get it done because your car won't pass the safety inspection at road traffic if it's not done. You want auto glass and windshield sales and installation, you need to go there. You're tired of driving around town with your car looking all popped down? Please, I advise you guys who are traveling in your cars. A cracked windshield can result in you guys getting unnecessary fines and traffic infractions. So go there, give them a call, check them out, and go down to J. Carey. Once again, the phone number, 454-1061 is the cell, 454-1061. They're located on Minnie Street off of Wolf Road. Go and check them out.
This is important to you.
Go ahead.
Because I think we in this country have gone through cycles with vehicles. I think for sure.
Yeah.
Nassau has stuck on the cycle for Honda Accords.
Yeah.
But we have gone through Park Avenue cycles in Grand Bahama. We've gone through Honda cycles in Grand Bahama.
Yes.
We've gone through GT Boss cycles in Grand Bahama.
You're taking it back.
Right? We've gone through Maxima, right?
Maxima and Ultima,
including me.
back in the days.
I had a Maxima. So these cycles take us through these things. I believe that we're in a cycle now.
Of what?
Where persons get in Japanese vehicles.
Yeah.
But if you find yourself in a fender bender, you finding yourself in issues. And this is what the issue is that, okay, I can't find these parts. I can't do this. This is expensive. Jesus, this part costs more than the car.
Yes.
All these things happen. So people are finding themselves back into American vehicles.
You got that
You
right.
want to get a big vehicle, you get your family, you expanding your family, so forth and so on. You get your fender bender, you should bring the stuff down to J. Carey.
J. Carey, you got it, man. You just said it all. And also what I like is that
I pulled the whole thing in for you.
You brought it all together for me. I like it. I like how
Tell
you
J. Carey send me a check.
Send him a check.
Praise
Call
God.
J. J. Carey. Call Howard. Howard's doing an amazing job. You know what else, Howard? My sister got stuck out west a couple of weeks ago, and she was able to give them a call. Not only did they come there and pick up the car, but they also gave her a ride and dropped her off where she needed to go, so her car could be at a safe spot where it needs to be and she doesn't have to leave it just stranded on the road.
So they got towing services.
They got towing services,
You
24
serious?
hours a day. Plus, I kind of a little ashamed to say this. Last year, I got my keys stuck in the car. Wow, that was out west too. Can't believe that. And they came by, and the guy used his little
This must
Jimmy.
be a horrible trial. This
loses Jimmy, and got it right out. I'm glad that I called them first because I think I saved like maybe about $15, $20. I mean, that might not seem like much, but $15, $20 just to get your key out of the car, that was a lot. So go. I love J. Carey. Where are they located? J. Carey Auto Center, 328-5744. 328-5744, or you can call them on their cell, 454-1061, 454-1061. Where they're located, Minnie Street off of
Yeah,
Wolf
you don't
Road.
got to ride around Nassau no more with your truck, with your car bust up.
Yeah, with your window all break on everything. Man, Mr. Warren Carey, him and his crew, those guys are the best. They're
Tell J.
honest.
Carey whenever he has any spraying jobs,
Yeah.
or anything, because I see some people doing this.
Yes.
They give you a little summer spray package.
Yeah, okay. Yes. I think he's
They
gonna
spray the whole car for you for $12, stuff like that.
Okay, then that's a good. That's it. That's a
Not
joke.
$12, I'm just saying.
It's a special. No, okay then. Well, everyone gonna go down there putting indoor outdoor paint on their car. No man, go down there to J. Carey. Like I said, these guys are honest, fair, dependable, and they're professional. And I want to say thank you so much, Mr. Juan Carey, and your whole team. You guys rock, and you're doing an incredible job, and you are leaders in your field. So go to J. Carey Auto Center, Wolf Road. Minnie Street off of Wolf Road. You dial the phone number 454-1061, 454-1061, or call the store 328-5744, 328-5744. That's it, man. That's a
I'm trying to figure out where J. Carey is in my mind.
But I just said, I said they are on Minnie Street off of Wolf Road.
Now, I know Minnie Street.
You know Minnie Street? Mm-hmm.
And I know Wolf Road.
Yes. So you're practically there. Drive through there. If you're heading south, it's on the left-hand side. If you're heading north, it's on the right-hand side. You're going to see it. They have a big sign. I think the sign colors are like red, white, and yellow.
Yes. Okay, now I know
man. You know where it is, man. Stop playing,
Yeah.
Also, individuals. I just watched the news last night, Howard, and they said that this is going to be one of the busiest hurricane seasons for a while. Did you see it on the news?
Yeah, I saw a lot of things on the news. April 8th, especially with the eclipse that's coming in.
And the aliens.
Right, and the aliens that's coming in.
The aliens are coming. Oh, thank goodness.
The eclipse.
Gonna get a chance to see my family members.
There are speculations and conspiracies associated with the increased equator activity.
Yep. A lady called me the other day and she says, Ian, she said all these different anomalies and all these things are happening. She said, can you tell me the place where I can get that corn that you were talking about at no cost? I said, what happened? She said, you were talking about some corn on the radio. You ain't got to pay for that for free. And I said, what are you talking about?
Free corn?
Yeah. So she was like, yeah, it's for free. She said, something you're calling my name, Sean. I said, no. I said, if you call me, I'll tell you how you can get to P. Diddy's house so you can get your freak on.
Oh, freak on.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Oh.
She said, oh, Jesus, I thought you were talking about some freak on.
No.
So, she was, she was all happy about it.
That's freak on for sure.
Yeah.
You don't want that, though.
Yeah, freak on versus freak on.
No, you don't
so it's
want
crazy.
That.
But as I digress, D&Z Enterprises. I talked about them about 2 weeks ago, I think. Not too sure. D&Z Enterprises. Do you know what they sell?
I try to remember D&Z.
Okay, then now since you don't, I'm going to let you know right now. They carry a line of the most impressively beautiful and elaborate hurricane doors and windows.
D&Z.
Yes, D&Z. I'll give you their phone number. 812-0031. 812-0031. 812-0031. Hey, buying hurricane doors and windows ain't expensive no more, ladies and gentlemen. I know some people who spent like $20-something, $30,000 to get their stuff done. Listen, the prices have come down, and I'm so glad for D&Z Enterprises. You guys want to give them a call. All their windows and doors are extremely strong and durable for the type of weather that we experience here in the Bahamas. During my tour of the facility, they introduced me to the most functional windows and doors that I've come across in a very long time, and I was like blown away. The prices, like I said, they were amazing. They were incredible. And the public can now take advantage of this. This is why I'm encouraging everybody right now, if you're building or thinking about upgrading, you need to call D&Z Enterprises at 812-0031, 812-0031. Or you can visit their showroom on East Street South. Where are they located on East Street South? They're located in the, what's the name of that, the hotel, Howard, I told you about the other day.
On East Street South?
Yeah. Come on now, you can remember it. Oh man, anyway, Howard. You can't remember. You got me looking all around the place right now. So you want functional doors and windows? You want to go down there? Give them a call. I visit the showroom, like I said, on East Street South. So there's no need.
There's a hotel right there on East Street South.
Very good. That's what they call it.
Wendy's and Checkers Cafe.
You can still remember.
That's the one right there.
Yep, you can still remember
Jesus, I can't remember the name.
You can still remember it. They are in the Sir Charles Hotel building.
Sir Charles
Hotel building. So there's no need anymore to go to the United States. They have a new line of PVC sliding windows.
I wanted to ask you this.
Good.
I wanted to ask you this.
Yes.
When it comes to these windows, we normally identify, and this is the sort of the hype that people get now. They look for what they want, they take a picture from it, and bring it from the States.
Yeah.
And for these particular things, if you want quality, but you don't necessarily want to be able to pay that high price, you may have to wait a couple months.
You might have to wait. You also have the possibility. Yeah, you have the possibility for it to be damaged.
Of course you do.
All these type of things, or end up missing.
Right. Of course you do. However, I want to ask whether or not does D&Z have the kind of prices that discourage you from all of that?
Definitely, I can definitely say why, because they buy in bulk. And as a business person, that's the secret of passing on savings. You buy in bulk, and if you're an honest business person, you try to pass those savings on to the consumers.
Yeah, and we pray to God that you're honest.
Yes. So that's another thing, and I'm so glad that you having this conversation with me. Like I said, you want to go down there, check them out. They have all of their windows are easy to maintain and guaranteed to have a long life expectancy. So no more trying to get your cousin or your uncle or your brother or someone to come by to batten up your house or your office or your apartment when hurricanes come in. You simply close your windows.
Put the plywood on it, baby.
Huh? Yeah, try to get some plywood and try to. No, you can get yourself
You're around here walking around.
Go ahead.
Taking down the MP sign.
Yes, yeah. But you know your stuff. You know your stuff.
The MP looking in your window all night. You got him bond to your window.
Yeah. They say,
well, you got Sutton Shores plywood out here.
Black Jesus.
Well, you got Sutton Shores plywood out your window.
Black Jesus running in Pinewood.
It's too much.
Yeah, man. So, like I said, you don't need anybody to come batten up your house no more. All you got to do is lock your windows and forget it. You're basically hurricane ready. You're safe. You're worry free with a great peace of mind. Don't forget, Howard, like I told you before, but you probably forgot. So don't forget what you probably forgot. They can outfit any space with beautiful porcelain tiles, vinyl flooring.
They do tiles too?
Yes, they do. And I know you need these things. That's why you're writing this number down. Vinyl flooring, freestanding bathtubs, bathroom vanities, and so much more. Not to mention, in about a week or a week and a half, they'll be introducing 5/8 roofing plywood at an unbelievable $33.50.
$33?
$33.50.
Well, don't give it too quick now. People need plywood today. You say wait in 2 weeks?
Well, it's coming in about a week and a half. They had some. All gone dead quick.
Well, then you got to come back and tell us about D&Z Enterprise.
Yes, and it's just
when the plywood reach.
And like I said, it's just in time for this hurricane season. Also, you can find almost anything you've been looking for to make that room look more modern. So now is the time. If you're upgrading to get rid of those outdated areas, you don't want to call anybody else. You want to call D&Z Enterprises today at 812-0031. 812-0031. It's more affordable than you thought, ladies and gentlemen. Go ahead and visit their location on East Street South in the Sir Charles Building, or you can check them out on Facebook at D&Z Enterprises, or you can check them out on IG at D&Z Enterprises 242. I shouldn't say ISIS with an S. Sorry, D&Z Enterprise. At D&Z Enterprise on Facebook and on IG, D&Z Enterprise 242. Once again, you can reach them by phone if you dial 812-0031, 812-0031. Family Islander customers, you guys, you are welcome to come there because they ship every week to the Family Islands. D&Z Enterprise, #1 place to get all your hurricane windows and doors at an absolute incredible price. And like I said, they do installations as well. So you can get everything done right there. You don't have to call somebody else to come install their professional installers at D&Z.
When my wife and I, when we lived in Grand Bahama, we used to go every 2 months. We used to go to the States. If we don't go, there were people who used to go to the States every week.
For you. I mean,
right? And
then you all would say,
they would go.
Something from home.
So we would say, not only just pick up, this is their job. This is what they do.
Oh, yes.
So they would go and purchase bulk.
Yeah. Container loading.
Right? Yeah. Big. So they get all these things, right? And you can get your stuff with them.
Okay.
Right? So it was even more affordable during this particular time.
Right.
Now, what happened is that since inflation, since all these particular things, since we moved here in Nassau and just being able to compare prices, it's just easier for you to pick up things locally.
It's easy to pick up things locally.
I don't have the time to be riding up and down the States. I'm not doing that.
You're gonna get a ticket. Then you're gonna get a car. Then you're going to drive around. You're going to eat and all them stuff. Buy your stuff. Go pack it to put it on the boat or give it to the people. When it comes, you got to pay to clear it. You got to pay. You got to get a guy with a truck to come and deliver it. All them different stuff.
The only thing we go now, my family and I, the only thing that we go, when we go to the States, we probably pick up a couple of things like clothes, right? Some clothes, some tennis, so forth and so on, everything,
right?
Whatever the case may be. But as it relates to being able to buy in bulk and all these things like that, if you need any hardware, if you need anything, whatever we do that locally.
Right. So
everything locally. I say all that to say, D&Z Enterprises, this is a good concept. If you could be able to have these prices where persons could be able to identify the affordability, because then when you put in your ticket price and your travel price and your time,
all
and
them
this
different
and that,
stuff,
the next thing is that Jesus said, "Might as well buy it at home."
That's right. So everybody else, be like Howard. Purchase locally if you need those hurricane windows and doors. Like Howard says, he only goes to the United States when he wants to buy clothes or grocery or go to Club Rolex. That's the only.
I don't go to Club Rolex.
You don't go to that? There's a new strip club
With
you
my
go to?
wife.
Well,
strip club?
You say, honey, stay right here. I can go check on little boy. Yeah, was it? I would use
It's a decent man, you know.
I know.
Praise God.
Thank you very much. Howard, we're still talking about hurricane season. What else happens at hurricane time which you don't like?
Babies. Oh,
no,
that's something
Howard.
different. Okay.
Babies happen.
I thought this was DNA Direct.
No. What else? Not that. How the electricity goes out for crying out loud.
Okay. Well,
The nerve of this guy.
Well, this is one of the elements.
When the light goes out. Boom, chicka wow.
That's the thing there.
Hey, let's see thing. What'd you say, Howard?
Sweet thing of the cat.
Let's see thing of the cat. Howard has killed me.
Yeah.
Hey, you guys want a generator? That's what you want. You want to call. Write the number down first if you're interested in getting a generator, ladies and gentlemen. 327-4504. 327-4504. That's where you can get an EcoFlow generator. Have you ever thought about being worry-free and how your life will be worry-free if you got yourself a generator for your home or your business when electricity goes out? Those power outages are crazy and they can last a very, very long time. You got to purchase yourself the new EcoFlow and Delta Pro system. If you got a home, apartment, or Airbnb, if you live on the family islands but you can't afford a traditional generator, this is the time for you. If you got a boat, I can't see why you don't have one of these generators at your house. It's like having your own generator power station. It's a fraction of the cost of those big generators and can supply your entire building for hours. When I was in Bimini, I told so many people about it. You got to get yourself an EcoFlow generator. And I think the calls were coming in like crazy. This device can work independently because it stores your energy within its batteries. They have huge batteries that hold all the power. The EcoFlow generator, it's like the size of a UPS. If you folks are not familiar, UPS is
that
like
could light up my whole house.
Yes, but the thing about it is, if you need more power, it's upgradable. So you can buy a second one. Yes, you can buy a second one, and you can connect it if you need more power.
You were supposed to let me do some beta testing with that.
Yeah, I wanted you to call them. I want you to give them a call. Ladies and gentlemen, let me get the phone number one more time. This is for the EcoFlow generator. The phone number is 327-4504. You don't have to be rich anymore. 327-4504.
You don't have to be rich anymore.
You don't have to be rich anymore to get yourself a generator.
You had to be rich to get it before?
No. I mean, before, if you wanted to get one of those big generators, but if you want to get yourself...
Somebody text me right now, how much is the EcoFlow generator?
That's it. They have a starting price right now as low as $335 all the way up to $4,224. So remember, that's a starting price of the $335. So let's not harp on that.
Hold on. There obviously is variations.
Yes, very good.
All right, so the 4,000 all the way up. This is the cream of the crop.
Yeah.
This is the big boy.
Yes. And
this could run my whole.
You can run your home, or if you might have a duplex or a triplex, it could possibly do that.
It's a big one.
I said, yes.
This don't go with gas.
Don't go with gas. Keep on going. Don't go with gas. What else?
This batteries, right?
Batteries, very good.
So how does it retain the power?
Very good. Like right now, while the electricity's on, you would plug it in. It would juice it up.
So it absorb. Okay.
Yeah.
So how long does it last?
Oh, you asked some good questions. It can last from 6 to 7 hours, sometimes up to 8 hours. Yeah.
And this is no bedroom bully.
No bedroom bully. It's a bedroom bully for your house for that kind of power.
8 hours?
Yeah, and it doesn't have to go outside. You know how you get a traditional generator that goes outside and sits on the side of your house on a platform, and you got to get battery and a tank and all that stuff.
So how reliable is this thing?
It's extremely reliable.
What I mean by that is that for the purposes of maintenance, for the purposes of being able to keep
no
this,
maintenance. Go ahead.
Right. I'm looking for longevity with this particular thing. Right. With the other generators, guys come by every so often to ensure that it's maintained. What can we expect if we get an EcoFlow?
It's easy to maintain. You don't have to do anything. It could fit in your kitchen on the table. It could go into a room on the ground.
So I don't have to worry about not waking up in the morning in the event that...
Very good. And ain't no
carbon monoxide.
Yeah, that loud noise that sounds like a truck with a big generator outside.
Which I
None
like
of that.
sometimes. I hesitate to I need this. I go to sleep with this stuff.
Yeah, well, some people find it to be a little soothing and so forth. Yes, but you don't have any of that. You can operate it just like what I said, from room to room, and just plug in your different devices with it. Like I said, you can go ahead and run your fans, your television, your refrigerator, your microwave, even air conditioned units.
Okay, so
Making
summertime
power outages, not a problem.
Summertime coming.
Uh-huh.
And the air conditioner on in the space.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
And the power, let's say, eventually it will go off.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so the power goes off.
Yes.
All right. Does it drain faster when I got all my stuff on, or is there an expectation that,
Well, of course, if you have a lot of things plugged in it that are.
So what is the advice? The advice is that
to get the upgradable, where you get another device and let it work in unison. So now you have more power. So you design it to say how much power you want. You might just live in a 1-bedroom apartment and you just want to have maybe your fridge in and your television. You say, I don't need all these other things.
So if we go to EcoFlow
Yes.
and we say, listen, in the event that there's a power out, I need my air conditioner running, I need my fridge on, I need this, I need that. They will advise us, give us consultancy.
Man, this guy, you are amazing. Yes.
This one is that one is the best
Right.
one.
You want to call George. George, I'm going to give George's number. Normally I don't give out George's number, but he's in charge of the service department. Give him a call at 558-5152. 558-5152. 558-5152. He's the guy who goes and assesses what you need. You can go in there and he'll tell you what you need, or if you want to come to your house or whatever. But it's so easy. I've seen individuals who have electric vehicles. They use that also to go ahead and power their cars. I've even seen individuals who you can get solar panels and connected like that. So you can have it running where you just have it plugged in. And it gets the power from your home.
You're doing a lot today.
Go ahead, talk to me.
You're essentially saying to people that they could come off the grid with this stuff. That's what you're saying.
Yeah, you can.
But that's not what you're really saying.
Yes, I'm
not on
saying
the
that,
radio.
Yes.
Okay,
now, a buddy of mine called me yesterday. I'll call him a genius, make him feel good. He's very, very smart. So what he says is that, Ian, I want one of those which you spoke about because I'm going to run my heavy stuff with that in the daytime, and then just chill out in the nighttime with my normal power.
So essentially, even if the power's
smart.
on or not, you could be able to reduce your bill.
Your bill, right? Especially if you have like a solar panel, because now your solar panel will go ahead and charge your batteries in the EcoFlow.
Tell them about the EcoFlow. Let me take a break. Go ahead.
Man, I'm going to say, hey, look at the phone number is 327-4504, 327-4504. That's EcoFlow generator. You want to call George, the service guy, and get more information? Call him at 558-5152, 558-5152.
Ian's going to stay with us, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to get back and talk about a few things. We're going to take this quick commercial break and be right back after this.
Foundation. Friday, April 5th. Get ready for another exciting Fish Fry Friday. At Margaritaville, downtown Nassau, featuring the big band Visage and DJ Beats with the latest in soca, Bahamian, and old school jazz.
Everybody take a drop. Come to party, I like y'all. Don't want no man.
$25 general admission, $55 buffet and party. Doors open at 6:30 p.m., party until 11:30 p.m. That's April 5th, Fish Fry Friday. The stage has been moved, so you've got more dancing space. Fish Fry Friday, April 5th at Margaritaville, downtown Nassau. Parking at the point for only $10. See you at Fish Fry Friday, April 5th with the big band Visage.
Are you ready for the best of the best? Keep the Vibe Alive Music Group, Alpha Sound Promotion, and Guardian Radio presents the best of the best Rake and Script Explosion Concert. Mark your calendars for May 11th as Super Club Breezes grounds ignite with Bahamian talent featuring KB, Gino D, D, Funky D, Veronica Bishop, The Brylanders, Avi, Elon Moxie, and Shine 242. Join the Falcons, Iron Store, Sylvie Pierre, Johnny Cake, Mama D, Nishi LS, Pat Rami, Stevie S, and Shad Colley and the VIPs for an electrifying night of music and culture. Tickets are flying, so grab yours now. Available online at BahamasEtickets.com or swing by the Beauty Shack on Soldier Road and Carmichael Road. This is the event of the year. The best of the best rake and scrape explosion at Breezes Resorts. Gates open at 6 p.m. Don't miss out on the Bahamian magic.
Tired of banks forcing you to use technology to bank the way they want you to? Your convenience is important. So no matter what your banking needs, Commonwealth Bank's friendly staff are always available in branch for that personal one-on-one service. But when you choose technology, our online and mobile banking app offers you state-of-the-art functionality. The choice is yours. Commonwealth Bank. Bank the way you want.
The Grand Bahama News is available every Tuesday in the Nassau Guardian. You can buy your local paper at Freeport Convenience Stores, Western Bakery, De Gregory's Fine Foods, and Bellevue Gifts. Now is the time to reach your Grand Bahama market with affordable packages, including print and digital. Call GB News sales representative Kavandre at 822-6717 or message him on WhatsApp for ad rates. Classified ads are now available every Tuesday as well. Keep up with everything Grand Bahamian every Tuesday in the Nassau Guardian.
Why settle for an ordinary burger when you can indulge in the new Farmhouse King at Burger King Nassau? Sink your teeth into 2 juicy flame-grilled beef patties piled high with crisp bacon, American cheese, crispy onions, a fried egg, and a spicy mayo sauce that adds bold flavor to every bite. Enjoy the new Farmhouse King as a combo with fries and a drink, or if you're feeling extra hungry, try the King's Feast, available exclusively at Burger King Nassau.
Spring into action this spring and enjoy 2 weeks of savings with BWF. Entertaining, landscaping, and beautifying the yard, or just relaxing and enjoying the outdoors. Shop BWF for fantastic spring savings this Easter of up to 20% off. Thursday, March 21st through Saturday, April 6th. Red hot savings on appliance combo specials, kitchen and outdoor cooking supplies, grills and griddles, outdoor stoves and fryers, Corningware and chafing dishes, assorted ice and water coolers, floral decor, bunnies, bear and baskets, outdoor benches and lawn and garden supplies, and so much more. BWF, where we are more than just our name. Number 13 Wilton Street. Telephone 394-0004 or 6. Open Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. and Saturday, 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. Bahamas Welding and Fire. Check us out on Facebook and we ship to the Family Islands.
The excitement, the fierce competition, the entertainment. On May 4th and 5th, our Bahamian athletes will compete with hundreds of the best from around the world to secure their spot in the Paris Olympics.
Gardner takes the title.
Come witness history as our athletes chase the sun from paradise to Paris at the 2024 World Athletic Relays. May 4th and 5th at the Thomas A. Robinson National Stadium. Get your tickets now at worldrelaysbahamas24.org or at the Andre Rogers Baseball Stadium box office.
This is Guardian Radio 96.9 FM. Fresh news, smart talk, all day.
Foundation. Foundation. The foundation.
And we are back, ladies and gentlemen, 96.9 FM radio, Howard Grant Small Business Thursdays right here on the foundation, chopping the thing down. Sitting with none other than Ian Thomas, talking about all these products that he had at the top of the hour. He started to talk to you about the bedroom bully. His phone went wild, absolutely wild, start vibrating off the table.
Say start vibrating.
You all need to stop.
Pause.
Right? You all need to stop as it goes there. Then he started to tell us about J. Carey Auto Repair. Tell us about D&Z Enterprise, but he's here now talking to us about the EcoFlow generator, right? And so I got a couple texts that asked me about it, and I keep asking him questions about it. Not necessarily to spur your interest, because I'm interested in it, right? Okay, so if you do podcasts, now persons know this, living here in the Bahamas, there's a lot of persons who do photo, and they do podcasts, and they do radio, and they do DJ parties, and they do all these things in the bush.
Yeah, in the bush.
They just go anywhere to do these things. You're saying to me that the EcoFlow generator could be able to power my entire stuff wherever I am.
They can. You're taking your power wherever you go. You're going to the family island. You can carry it. You go. The electricity go off. You're gonna sleep by your significant other, and electricity down there.
Hold on.
What?
The electricity go off in your house and you go and sleep by your significant other. Your significant other should be in your house.
Plenty people.
Significant don't separate.
Some other significant others.
My God, how much significant?
Hey, your electricity off. You want to go by your little movie?
Okay, then this is the episode. Now we talking.
She said it's so hard.
Your significant other.
Hey, significant other
should be right here. Praise God.
Don't make me laugh, boy. And you go out there, you can carry something. You say, child. She say, child. He bring me one chicken snack, one vitamin, and he bring me electricity. He's a good man.
He carry vitamin for the woman?
He carry a vitamin.
She's special.
I'm serious.
Normally it's a mystic.
Yeah, wait, look at what?
Praise God.
A mystic. A blue mystic. Hey, listen here, man. Go get yourself the EcoFlow generator. It'll change your life. It's a lifestyle, like I said. Imagine your electricity goes off, your television's on, your refrigerator, your fan, your microwave.
It sound like these some of these like a carry-on bike.
They vary in something size. Small like that. Like I told you on the break when the commercials were on. It's transportable. Individuals who want to get it wired into their panel box, you can have it done. That's no problem. And when electricity goes off, you still have power. Or you don't want to go that route and get it wired in. You just have it there for when electricity goes on. You just pop it out. Hey, Mom, Dad, get the generator. Boom. Put it on the floor.
So we live with our parents when we have it? This is a lot what you're doing, sir.
Mom, Dad, after I finish living with you, I'm going to go live with my significant other, right? If you make me wash these dishes one more time.
Do we call them Mom, Dad?
I come, yeah. Come on, Mom, Dad. Hey, parents.
My son tried to call me. He called me Dad one time. I said, "Sir, boy, look at me. And I opened my eye for me. Look at me.
Yeah.
I said, Daddy. All right, not no Dad.
I go by my. Hey, listen, yeah. My boy called me the other day. He say, "Ian, you been by me?" I say, "Yeah. Why?" He say, "Oh no, because my son tell me say somebody been here looking for me." And he say, "What the guy say?" He says, "Hey, is your dad home?" He said, "That's Ian."
Your dad?
He said, only Ian can say something like that. Is your dad home? He was laughing. I love that joke. That's my boy, though. Yeah, man. So go ahead and get yourself.
I think this is a good one, though.
Huh?
I think this EcoFlow generator.
EcoFlow generator, get yourself.
You told me about this before.
Yeah, we did. We spoke about it before.
And we talked about this. I said to you, you said, "Oh, you could put it on the kitchen counter. You could do this. You could do that. And all these things." And I said to you, "I got to beta test this."
Yeah, it's a wonderful thing.
Because sometimes these things is too good to be true.
No. This is amazing. People are asking me right now. The price again starts as low as $335, $335, or
now the only one thing that'll take him over the top is if they can be able to. If they take things in installment, or if you could come put something down.
Until they give me that okay, just be prepared to pay whatever it is right then.
But you got your people though.
Yeah. Oh, you're talking about my my financing people. Yeah. Can't call their names. That's a wonderful thing, ladies and gentlemen. If you need financing, give them a call. I'm going to turn you on. Well, I don't want you to call me about that, but you call them, and I will turn them on to my financing people because I don't want to be bombarded about calls to do with that. And I have like 3 financing companies that I work along with, so that I can make the payments easy for you. You can pay as little as maybe about $100 a month. That is not to do with EcoFlow now. That's just with the financing of anything.
For you to get an EcoFlow.
Yeah, to get an EcoFlow. But if you can afford the price, like I said, on from $4,200 and down, hey, that's a wonderful investment. Your comfort and your peace of mind. Listen, you can't put a price on that.
Let me tell you
something.
Not at all. I'm not the same person when I'm hot. Okay?
Nobody is.
I'm not the same person, right? And no Snickers could help me in life. I can't deal. I don't want nobody touching me. I don't want nobody close to me. And as soon as I cut the air conditioner on.
So when you're hot, you don't want nobody touching you or nothing to you. No. Yay, the population of the Bahamas is going to decrease.
Yeah. But as soon as you cut on the air condition, we could snuggle.
Oh, you big snuggler. Get over here, you teddy bear.
Right? So
that's just my baby daddy.
I say that to say, as we creep closer to the summer, we're going to look at things like this.
That's a wonderful thing. Ladies and gentlemen, do what Howard says. Give these people a call. EcoFlow
and get
for that generator, 327-4504, 327-4504. SS8. SHSS Electrical. You caused me get so excited I said the wrong name. SHSS Electrical. Howard Grant for $200. Where are they located?
Jerome Avenue. Chesapeake
Road.
Road.
Chesapeake Road, bite. Chesapeake
Why did I
Road
say you remind
in the
them?
former, because it's right down the road. So I'll give you half a point. Chesapeake Road
I
in the
appreciate
former.
she's a good teacher.
In the former Minute Muffler building. Hey, listen, you can get a chance to put your name in to get that free ceiling fan that we've been giving away. We've been trying to give away. Now, Howard, you and I always talk about people got to take care of what they have, and especially when it comes to your home. That's one of your biggest investments. You want your surroundings to look good, feel comfortable, everything. No need to go to Miami anymore. Once again, I'm talking about not going to Miami, and no more wait time on shipping. You need to call SHSS Electrical right now. They got everything you need when it comes to electrical stuff. Now, this was for the month of March. I don't know if this is still going on because I called the owner right before I came here. I see a message there, but I didn't get a chance to listen to him. They were having the flat panel lights that were $99, now $77. These are 2 feet wide, 4 feet long, LED flat panel lights. They were $99, now $77. You want the 2x2, that's 2 feet by 2 feet, LED flat panel lights. They were $65, now only $42.90. That's an incredibly low price, man, I'm telling you guys. You can get the 4-foot universal LED bulbs. They were $15. Now you just pay $6.60. You want those dusk to dawn LED floodlights with the bulbs. They were $50. Now you just pay $22. All the Square D main breaker meter combo, they have that right now. The 8-space 16-circuit surface mount, that's available in the 150 amp and also the 200 amp. Now just $350. Other places, almost $500. Once again, for those people who out there who are not aware that SHSS Electrical has moved, they were previously located on Mackey Street in the Henry F. Store building. Now their new location is Chesapeake Road, like Howard just keep forgetting, in the former Minute Muffler building. Chesapeake Road, former Minute Muffler building. So if you're on Mackey Street and you turn heading east on Chesapeake, just drive down about 100 yards, look to your left, you'll see them, SHSS Electrical. And remember, they offer a wide range of electrical supplies. So all you electricians out there who want to save hundreds of dollars on those projects, go and check them out. They got Square D products, switches, combos, breakers, breaker panels, electrical wires, and meter cans right there at SHSS Electrical. Once again, I want to remind you, they're the number one place on the island when it comes to LED bulbs. No one sells LED bulbs cheaper than them, and they have all the styles and sizes you want. They have an extensive selection of decorative ceiling fans and light fixtures, especially those equipped with outdoor motion sensors. Recently, a new line of Dusk to Dawn security lights came in. They're outfitted with motion sensors, and people are just buying them, like crazy. They're just going off the hook, just going like crazy. So, like I told you guys last time I spoke, I convinced the owner, Mr. Store. I said, listen, we got to put about $20,000 worth of stuff on sale or discounted so we can show the Bahamian people that we're serious about saving money and giving back. Because a lot of people are not as fortunate as Howard and have...
Howard? You mean having babies?
No, you I hear one
Just
time
cut
you...
the air conditioner
Howard, I hear one time you go into the bank, you write a check and the bank bounce.
Really?
Yeah, your money big, but
really
huge, humongous. So, ladies and
sound
gentlemen,
like Monopoly money to me.
That's Monopoly money. Hey, listen here, SHSS Electrical. Go check them out. 605-7777, 605-7777, or 605-7477, 605-7477. Where they're located, Howard. Once again, Chesapeake Road. In the former Minute Muffler building.
Yeah,
you got it.
I almost say Minute Maid building.
That's incredible, man. Hey,
I
listen,
don't know
people
why
still calling me, but this,
I'll keep passing that.
Yeah, keep passing that way, man. Yeah. Hey, listen here. All natural bully pills, ladies and gentlemen, these guys are still calling me like crazy.
Of course they can call
you.
you.
Want a stronger erection? You want to call 5520212. We're going to get you in contact with
Women
those
call for
guys.
this also?
Women call for her husband. They say,
You think people is gift that?
Gift it?
Oh my God, this is what you buy, this little box, baby. Why it wrap up? Charles, don't worry about that. Just look at the box.
Just look at the box. Just take that.
Charles?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can need this. Take this.
Charles,
Just
your
a drink.
lunch is ready.
This a drink for you. Drink this.
They knocking at your door with the paper. Like Jehovah Witness. Losing plenty pounds. Baby girl.
You need to stop.
But I ain't get no sickness.
Take this with this here.
Take this. Take that. Look here. You didn't guys play. Come here, y'all.
So this is what it is.
Yeah, man.
I see a lot of people actually advertising and talking about this and whatnot. The only thing I keep asking you, whether or not this is
all natural. If you have
natural.
any ailments, any of those different, no,
down the street.
No, listen. This
and they can't get them.
This won't.
They can't get in the ambulance.
This will not kill them.
Turn him sideways. See if you can get him in like that.
No, this is what this was. Listen here, this is nice here. You will get when you're done, you'll get a standing award. That was amazing.
Nobody could see him if he go down to the hospital.
Let's do it again. Huh?
I want to see Daddy.
Nobody can have a good time. Listen, Howard, yeah? Hey, and guess what, Howard? With this blood pressure monitor, you'll be able to monitor your heartbeat. So, listen, every house should have a blood pressure monitor, and I have them right now. They're on sale at $65. Give me a call. Every house should have a blood pressure monitor. Like I said, they're $65. And the reason why everybody loves them is because no matter what age or body size you are, you need to know your vitals to ensure that you are in the normal range. You can purchase one of these blood pressure monitors. Like I said, it's not like the old ones with gold batteries. These are rechargeable, just like your cell phone. It charges up. They're voice activated, and you can have dual users model. Like the mode can be in different users. Somebody asked me the other day, how do you use it? Well, someone in the medical field said, you shouldn't want to take your blood pressure every day. You want to do it like about twice a week, maybe 3 times, because sometimes you get a little bit anxious. I'm going to press it right now so you can hear how easy it is. And yep, and it starts doing your reading. And a lot of my clients...
That sound like it's Bluetooth too?
Yeah, it should be. A lot of my clients who are visually impaired, they love it because it speaks, so they don't have to, worry about asking someone to read it. And if you individuals like myself who have who wears glasses, then you can go ahead and you can have this because the screen is so nice and big and clear that you'll know exactly what's going on. You need to have this in your home, no matter what age you are. I mean, you need to have it no matter what age, no matter what body size you are. You need to get yourself a blood pressure monitor.
Thank you, my brother.
It's incredible.
Well, we got everything in there. We put all the stuff in there. If you want to be able to get more information from Direct Marketers and Ian, you got to give him a call at 552-0212.
552-0212.
It's a beautiful thing that we're having good conversations about these things. I want to encourage you guys to be able to get these things done. Call Ian if you want to do that, or give me a call. We can be able to talk about your product or service that you offer here in the country. Here, give me a call at 827-0111, 827-0111, and we can be able to get your stuff out there. I want to thank all those persons who chimed in today, who joined in, who sent texts and whatnot to talk about what we did. You know what we're doing. Tomorrow, we're going to dive deeper into good conversations. I want you to be a part of it. Have a beautiful day. We'll see you tomorrow. God spare.
Foundation.
The Foundation with Hearts Grant is brought to you by Alive, Bahamas Welding and Fire, Bond for Bones, Burger King, Commonwealth Bank, ESC Distributors Limited, Grand Bahama News, IAAF World Relays Bahamas, Marco's Pizza, and the National Insurance Board.
The Foundation. Foundation.